I have tried and tried to fix this traffic over and over again, and today we are going to finally do it! Hello everybody, welcome back to the next episode of Cities Skylines with me, Biffa, here in the city of New Tealand. And we're just going to watch the, what was this one called? The NCC 1701 Enterprise is taking off. Oh, here it goes. And then we've got so much stuff to do in our city. If you hadn't noticed my look at, oh, there it goes. My recent deep dive and look into the new airport DLC, which is coming out soon. Go and watch that after this episode. And we're going to do some preparations for that and some fixing in the city as well. Farewell, travellers. Hope you make it safely to your destination. Right, so let's start off with a little bit of preparation for our new airport when the DLC is available to me. So as you know, we have our airport all the way over here, built right on the edge of the map, and I've never really liked this, so this is going to end up going. And I asked you whether I should put the new style airport here or use this island over here, and I would say it was pretty evenly split, but I would like to use this island here. We know this airport is gonna be big, and the reason I'm picking this over here, we get a nice brand new start, nice island. We always get the comments saying, oh, I can't believe you're using a lovely pristine island for something like an airport. The whole thing is pristine islands. We've used it for everything. That's just what the map is. But yeah, we can definitely, I reckon, now that we've seen the size of how big these airports are going to be, we can definitely make use of this space here. And it will then give us access to, we're going to have a bigger highway here. We've got cargo and passenger rail lines coming through here, because it was pointed out after our look at the video that it looks like there's going to be industry type airport stuff as well, which will be fantastic. So we can sort of work with that. So my idea is to have this side here as industry related, because it then gives access to all the barges we've got, the ships. We can easily bring in the train line over here and hook that up. This side to passenger, they can get on the road and head out. But then this island over here could be a destination. We can use this lovely beautiful island over here. We've got these ones at the back. We've got this place over here we can turn into a park for people to visit. So yeah, plenty of other things we can do as well. So first of all, I would like to sort the road access. So as you can see, this road comes in here with this little junction that we see a lot on this map, and it heads up here, and it's a very small, it's like a national road, isn't it? And it wiggles around this island here, cuts through the train line there, and then heads all the way down here. We are going to upgrade this. I'm assuming we're going to get a lot of people that want to travel down here. And this is a very, very, very thin, small capacity road. It is actually a highway over here, coming from the No Problem At All, the Alien Rock Park, and heading over here. I don't think, and then it goes through the toll road, which we sort of use as a visual lock, as it were, for when the rocket's taking off. That was the idea of that. Back to a highway again, and then it's just along here that it changes. So I'm thinking we're going to upgrade this. This junction is definitely going to change. So maybe then we could, I was thinking of upgrading this to a 6-lane road, which would then give us, 3 lanes either side as a highway. But maybe we could just go for a 4-lane, but then bump up the speed. Yeah, so we could do that and then move it. Let's just pop this in. Oh yeah, now we're going to go, right, okay. Now we've got this amazing bridge that's over here. Could I do that as a raised piece and keep the bridge pieces? Please don't delete anything. I can. There we go. Yep, that's fine. I want to keep these underneath bridge pieces. I think they look really nice. Okay, let's continue. Okay, so this is where things might change. This now meets up with that railway line there. I am thinking we're going to get some access coming off of here. But let's just leave it like that for now. And we'll see how that goes. And then we just need to maneuver all of this down a bit so it's not hitting into that train line. So I'm just going to use Move It mod. I'm holding shift. You can see it selected that node. Holding shift and going along and just selecting all the nodes, because this is a nice straight piece of road. All the way down to there. And then we'll just sort of go boink, boink. Budge that down a couple. And then over here, we're sort of encroaching a little bit on this quay wall. But I think what I'm going to do here is move the quay wall forward instead. And then probably the railway line needs to just move back a bit on this side. There we go, that's fine, plenty of room. I think that looks okay. We can cover that with a bit of landscaping if we want. And then down here, just got a few trees in the way. Just these bigger ones here. Let's get rid of that. Yeah, and then it sort of downgrades here, doesn't it? So what could we do here? I think actually what we're going to do is I want to copy that and put that in there. Let's turn off that. There we go. So the 2 lanes go straight into the 2 lanes for the left and the right. And then this 1 lane here branches out into 2. I think that will be okay for now. We'll see how that goes. You go straight through. You go straight through. Yeah. And then I think we'll just leave this bit as a slightly slower national road. I think that'll be okay. Slightly slower, slightly smaller national road. What's the speed that we've got going along here? Let's... not that one, this one here. So this is all 100. So I'm going to up this all to 100 as well. If I hold shift, how far is that going to go? Up to that junction there, which is 100 anyway. Okay, so that should have done all of that. All of this. It's probably done all the way to the end, is it? Let's check. Zoop. Yep, we're fine. Okay, that's good. The only thing I might just slightly change is when you come down to this junction, is just slow this section down here. So we're going to go from 100 to 60, and then I reckon down to 40 for a junction like that. Oh, I'm thinking in miles an hour. What's that? 26 miles an hour. That's a bit slow, actually. Let's do 60 here. 100 down to 80. There we go. 180, 60, and you're fine. And we'll do the same the other side as well, actually. So we'll do 100 where... or 60 where it goes out, then up to 100. And then that can go down 100, 60, 50. Yeah, 50, 50, 50. Don't know what that is. We'll leave it. Okay, good. Right, that's fine. So hopefully that will be okay for all of that. For our railway line, I think it's going to depend on what we end up building here. So we will find out. Now, I would like to get a bit of construction work going on here. We are going to remove the trees and flatten this down because we need to, because it's going to have an airport on here. So let's do everything just on this island. There we go. Don't worry. We can put any trees back that we want to. Excellent. Lots of rocks on here. I think we need to do a rock saving thing at some points, but for now we'll be fine. And then we're going to flatten this out. Level terrain, brush size, brush strength. I'm thinking if we go with the height that we've got here, so I'm going to right click there. And I've got to be careful because what's going to happen is when we get to the edges, I don't want to lose the shape of the island that we've got. There we go, all flat, all ready to go. I'm looking forward to that. Right, so let's move on. Let's do something else. I want to look through the city, and we've got a few issues that are popping up here and there. Some deaths over here is something we need to look at. What is going on? Waiting for transport. Do we not have death care over here? Let's have a look. No death care on this island at all. Right, okay, let's get that fixed. So this road connects over here and that one goes over there. So some sort of death care this side would fix all of that, and that would make these people happy. And look at this little spot right here. Oh, that is perfect. Boink. There we go. That will sort out all of that. And I think the other problem here was also death care related. This is just a lack of people. Oh, thank you very much. Is that to do with education? Attract more workers? No. I think it's just too many buildings for the amount of people that we've got here. Too many commercial buildings. Let's maybe rebalance this a little bit then. What I'm going to do is take out these commercial ones here. So if I take out these and we're just going to replace these. Let's just pause the game while I do this because I'm going to remove a load of stuff near it. There we go. And we're going to replace those. That's high density. Nope, didn't want to do that. Low density. There we go. Just check the district covers over here. Yeah, we're fine. Let's move over onto this island. And again, we've got quite a few deaths going on here. And I always hover over these to try and see the reason. No goods to sell. Oh, okay. maybe we could put a little storage over here for some goods. Up over here would be good. Haha, would be good to put some goods in. Let's just take ourselves, thank you very much, one of these. Teeny tiny. I know that's a sort of weird place to put it on the road there, but I think this will be fine. And we're going to fill this with commercial zone goods. There we go. And hopefully that will give us some coverage over here. Yeah, what I was going to say was always check the reason for the deaths on here, just in case it is something else that we need to fix. Like over here, I'm assuming because we've got the noisy symbol there that it's noise is trouble in all of these. No, not that one there. Oh man, there's a lot of noise going on. Okay, let's just take a look at this area. What is causing Alien Rock Park very... Oh, just lost a football match. Alien Rock Park, very noisy. This one piece of road here, for some reason, is particularly noisy. And then we've got like a hole into the abyss. What the heck is that path doing under there? What? Zoop. Holes into the abyss, I've heard, are very, very noisy. Oh, look. I pressed up and it was just like automatically sinking back down again. That is very weird. Is that going to stay on top of there this time? Yeah, there we go. I don't know how I managed to squeeze this path through here before. But as long as it sort of gets around there, I'm not overly concerned. How's that? Let's just help this out a bit. Okay, so that comes up there. Switches around there. Let's go into other camera mode. Under the road. Maybe just need to move that over a tiny bit. There we go. Past this tree. Zoop, over there. And then goes back up again. And we've got a lot of trees all over the place. So let's just use the move it mod and go like that. There we go. Excellent. Yep, I think that's okay. Right, so other than that, what else is noisy? Maybe we could upgrade some roads. Oh, it's going to be like this monorail down here, isn't it? I don't think there's going to be a huge amount we could do about that. And traffic was another thing I was going to look at. We've got a few places that are causing issues. Yeah, there's probably not much we can do. I think we're just going to have to let these people deal with the noise. If that's where you're going to live, that's where you're going to live. And yeah, we've got cemeteries to take you away afterwards. Sorry, people. I bet all of these are to do with noise. So what's our death care coverage like over here? We do have 2 or 3 little death care places. I think this is just a traffic problem, isn't it? Look. Oh, mama. Oh, mama. Okay, we'll come back to that. If we see any other death care problems, we know we've got coverage on this island. So I'm just going to think that is... Oh, that one's quite close. It's not picking them up. I'm going to pop one more just down there. There we go. All right, okay. Over here, any issues on no problem at all? No problem at all is doing okay. The fishing place is doing okay. This has got a bit of noise going on here. We've got a lack of goods of some sort. What are you worried about? Metals and metals. Yeah, and earlier on I saw... Yeah, look, this is about to run out of metals as well. So metals has become a big problem. That is plastic. That is just garbage just piled up. Okay, so over here at Orlando Heights, we are making huge amounts of metals. We've got the 2 rotary kiln plants. We've got plenty of ore. So this is working okay. We do have barges, as you can see here, taking these items backwards and forwards to this barge stop over here. And they have easy access round to here. And there's storage. We have ore being stored, or metals, I should say, being stored over here. We've got glass and plastics. I think what the problem is we've got these set to fill. So these trucks aren't being used to take these items out until this is filled up. So I'm wondering whether if we stuck these on balanced and immediately, where's this guy going? Industrial steel plant. There we go, which is this place over here. So immediately they're starting to take the items out. So I think what I'm going to do is, let's just get this going, is I'm going to put all of these on balanced, and I think that is going to work a little bit better instead of that hard limit of you can't send anything out until you're full. So I'm going to look through all of mine here, and that is set to empty. I'm going to set all these to balanced, and I think that's going to work much better. And we've got loads over here as well. I bet I've got these all on filled as well. I have, haven't I? Yes, I'm going to change all of them. Now, normally I would say to keep these all on filled, But as you can see, that is putting pressure. There we go. Look, all the trucks are going out now, taking all these items out. Be interesting. Are they all taking them? See, some of these now are going to be exporting these items. So we're going to get a sudden burst of traffic as they all try and balance our warehouses. But I think that is going to work better, particularly for these things where we're really struggling for items. So after we've dealt with the initial rush of traffic, I'm pretty sure that's going to work much better. We're going to get a huge boost in money as well doing this, I bet. So I'm going to let that run, see how that goes. And other than that, the rest of the city is looking... Oh, we don't care about you. You're going, you are. Your days are numbered. The rest of the city is looking pretty good. So what we're going to do is we're going to check out the traffic, which I know is a bit of a problem in some areas. So let's just come back over to where we were before and check out what is happening here. So these are all queuing to get up here. Oh man, and it's just everybody is all going in the same direction. Yikes. Why can't they also come down here and get on the highway? Because you can go both ways. Yeah, you can come through here and go around there. Yeah, it's like a long... Oh, these junctions. They're a bit annoying. But there they are. We're not changing them. So let's see if we can speed this up a bit. What have we got going on here? You might notice we've got British road signs. For some reason, Traffic Manager brought that over from my other series, even though it says in Traffic Manager that when you change from British to American signs, it is save dependent. But for some reason, it brought it over. I'd have to reload. So we've got traffic lights here. Let's go into this mode. Yeah, we've got traffic lights there. A timed traffic light, which I don't think is doing a fantastic job. Can we just remove that? Let's just stop that. Let's just remove it. And let's put some giveaway signs on here where the traffic comes in. And there. I want to keep this going. And keep this moving. And also, I want to click on this road down here using the in-game tool. So let's have a quick look. So there's a ton of people that want to get, look, down this highway here. So I'm wondering if we can make another connection somewhere. Or before we do that, let's just keep an eye on what's going on here. So these are moving quite quickly and getting out. These are moving. Is this giving way here? I think we just try this first before we start doing it. Yeah, that's got give way. This has got keep going. So these shouldn't be stopping here. So I'm going to add in. You just keep going. You keep on moving. And I think what would also help is having an extra turn here. But unfortunately, we've got a monorail road. We haven't got any asymmetrical monorail roads, I don't think. So I'm also going to add turn onto there. And then what I'm going to do is say you go to that one. You go to there and there, but also there. I mean, it's a lot of uses for that lane. But look, it's going to suddenly start doubling the throughput up here. They are doing some hawky-balky lane switching. What I'm going to do is say no hawky-balky lane switching, Control S. And then I'm going to change... Yeah, hang on, we're forcing people now to go left there. So I'm going to make that straight on and left. Ooh, double lane uses. Do we have some asymmetrical bike lanes? That would be helpful. What would we want? A 2 and a 3. This one here? Yes, let's just pause and upgrade that. That way round. There we go. That's better. It doesn't quite match up there, which is slightly annoying. That's the only one we've got, isn't it? What's that? That's a 1 and a 3. That just looks weird, doesn't it? It's like the bike lane. Is there anything we could do with that? Could we node controller fix that or something? Yeah, let's turn that into a custom. Let's remove the markings. I don't want people crossing there. Let's go back into this one and say no crossing, no crossing. They can cross at either end. And then we're going to say there, you just go through. So you can go left or straight on from this one. You can just go straight on. I think, you know what? Look, the traffic's already gone from down there. And then what are you doing here? You're just waiting to go. At some point you need to go. You're trying to turn this way. Otherwise what's going to happen is it's all going to just build up here. I reckon now we could put a time traffic light in here because there's not so much traffic coming from this way. Oh yeah, of course, we've got the entrance to the zoo right here by this junction. I think we'll be okay. Let's wait for this to stop and for these to go and see whether we get enough throughput. Yeah, we're not getting enough throughput. So let's adjust this time traffic light then. Let's just pause the game a sec. So are we on... Let's have a look. I want to make sure we're on the right one when this goes here. Let's speed things up a bit. I think it's going to be number 2, isn't it? Number 2. There we go. So let's just have a look at that. Stop and edit. So we're on 3 and 8. I reckon minimum time 8. Maximum time 15. More waiting time, someone who's driving, sensitivity, very long green red phases. Yeah, let's just do that and start that one up. And what we're looking for is to get this traffic so it doesn't really back up too much. This way's okay. And this way's okay. There's hardly anything there. Now we've got it moving. So once we can get these lights, there we go, sorted. They're not they're cutting across. No, they're fine. Let's just give it a couple of rotations, see how it goes. Yeah, I think we've got this one sorted. I've changed these to, let's just stop that and edit that, 3 and 8. And I've changed this one here to 2, so very short green-red phases. So that's for the cars coming down this way and the cars coming up this way. And then that gives more time for the cars that are coming that way. And it seems to be working very, very well, which is good. So we've got hardly any backing up. Once the traffic lights go, that will go through no problem. Here we go. We'll see that now. All the cars that were there have gone through. This green truck was the last one. Then it will change. That's fine. This is all clear. This is all clear. The only issue we're getting now is these people up here. So this is why we had a time traffic light up here. It's otherwise, people can never get through. So it might be that we just need to add another basic one here. So I'm going to do a control left click and we'll just make sure that this doesn't stop these guys coming up here and getting through, and clears that out as well. So let's give that a couple of rotations of the lights. So I'm thinking of changing this ever so slightly. This road down here, just wondering whether another lane in there would be good. Although when we get down to here, it's going to mess up the lane mathematics, isn't it? Because we've got to get all the way down to 2 lanes for this bit. So actually, I'll leave it like it is. So now we can see that this one coming down here, there's just no cars in there at all. So I think what I'm going to do is stop and... Oh, actually, I need to start it. I need to know which is which, don't I? So which phase are we on? So this is 1. So for phases 2 and 3, I'm also going to change this to 2. As there's hardly any cars coming up there. There we go. And 3, we're going to change that to 2. We'll start that up again. And I think that should be okay. Look, this is empty, this up here. These have only got these couple of hearses and a police car. So we want the bulk of the traffic to be this main road to go. And what I also need to do, I forgot, is increase the length of this one. So I'm going to go 8 to 15. There we go. Start that up. And that should be okay. Yeah, there we go. So everything's pretty clear when the lights changed. These are going to back up probably slightly past there. Even if they get over to this side like they are. Look, you can see that police car waiting. There we go. That blue car it came in just as the lights changed. That's getting out, no problem at all. And then there's a little bit of gap for any more. So yeah, I think that is okay. That is this area much, much better. Let's find any other little hotspots in the city. Okay, so we're up to 84% traffic, but this is a bone of contention. This is our industry area we were just looking at before. And there is always traffic coming down this road. I mean, we've got a great big high density road. We've worked on this so many times before. I've gone through and put individual lane changing things, but it's just people trying to get out on this roundabout here. And I don't think this junction is cutting it. If we just take a look again at here. So anybody coming down here, where are they going? Some are going straight over, but the majority... I would say the majority are going up here and then just spreading out into the city. It's quite a few going over here onto the highway. So as this is, you know, heading out on the fast road on the highway, could we change this? Could we put a bypass that's quicker to go up and over the top instead of having to go through the roundabout? I think that might be a good idea. So we're going to change this road. We're using the industry road here, aren't we? Which is that one. Yeah, so I want to go up to, let's have a look. This one here, 1, 3. I want a 2, 3. Which is probably going to be in this one here. Yeah, this one here. So we're going to upgrade that segment and this segment. No, we're going to upgrade this segment. That segment there is going to be this still. That's fine. So this extra road that we've got coming off of here is going to go around. We might just change that road. It just looks a bit weird, doesn't it? Yeah, we'll come back to that. So ideally, what I'm then going to want coming out of here is one of these. I'm going to pop this in and then we'll tidy it up a bit in a moment. So if that could sort of come out like that. If we go up, page up, nope, go up. Okay. Thank you. We go up like that. So that road can come out like that. And then this can just literally come straight across here. And if that could meet in there like this, which means this needs to be 3 lanes. So we get our highway, this one here. Upgrade that into 3. And then this is going to go down to 2. And then it's going to go down to 1. Yeah, we'll try that, see how that goes. And then it just means we need to do a bit of hawky-balkiness here. Let's grab that. I'll tell you what we're going to do is we're going to move some of these nodes. They are just too close together. There we go. So we've got a 2 and a 1 coming in. So let us do this. So they all got a lane each. That goes up there. That goes around there. Yes, that can keep moving. This hopefully will be okay. This bit over here. Let's just sort all of this road out. There we go. We don't want that too close. And then we're going to put this on here to say, you just go straight through, you go straight through, and you come off. Oh, yeah, this is too big now, isn't it? This needs to be a smaller road with just 2 lanes going in each direction. Maybe just something basic like that. Yeah, that's what we want. And then if we look at this again, there we go. 2 lanes straight on, 2 lanes straight on. This one comes off here. We should have that automatically set up, which is good. You don't need to stop in there, go straight through. You don't need to stop in there, go straight through. We're going to have no crossings in there, which is good. And then this bit over here, we're going to pick that one and go like that. Yeah, that'll be better. And then we're going to give dedicated turning lanes there. So you've got dedicated turning lanes. You can come straight through that way. Let's just make sure. Straight through. Okay, and then, yeah, this looks a bit hawky-balky. Let's just pick a different one here. There we go. Just use node controller to set that one to custom. Did we not used to have left-hand turn there? I think that was another thing as well, wasn't it? We made people go round the roundabout to come back. Because otherwise they cut across the traffic. Let us do that again. I'm pretty sure that's what we had. So no left turn, just straight on. You keep moving, which means you can keep moving. Which means everybody's moving here. And then what I want to do is check the speeds here. So this roundabout is going to have its speed dropped. It's at 100, which is 60 mile an hour. With the size of it, I would say even 70 is a lot. But we're going to do that. We're going to drop that down. So hopefully give more... You know, we've had this discussion before. As it's slower, it's taking people longer to get round, but it will allow people to get out a bit more. So we'll give that a go. But then I want this one across the top to be the fastest way. In fact, I'm going to do no limit. So if anyone's coming down here and deciding which way to go, if they're going straight on, I want them to take this. So what we should see now, if we use the in-game tool, is nobody here, if we pick this one, going straight on. Are we getting anybody using this one? We're getting a few. Hopefully that'll increase. So I pick that there. Yeah, I think we're okay. I think, there we go, look. All the straight on lines disappeared. They're all taking this straight on instead of going through here. This is working okay. This here, they seem to sort of do this weird thing where they don't give way like they should. They've got the give way thing on. They haven't got the go straight through thing on. These have. So I don't know why they do that. I'm just wondering whether it's just the nodes are a little bit too close or something. There you go. So I'm going to angle that in a bit. I'm going to do the same over here as well. I'm going to use this tool to remove that node in the middle there and there and there and there. See, that angle coming off there is actually pretty good. This one going around here, I'm going to sweep them in a bit anyway. And this one down here is okay. I think, you know, we might have solved it. The only problem now is these coming out of there. So now they're not cheating to get out as much. These are struggling. Let's just check we haven't got any hawky-balky. Oh, we've got loads of nodes altogether. I think that was probably what is causing the problem here. Let us remove some of these nodes. So we don't need... Well, we need that node. Don't need that node. And we could just make this roundabout a little bit bigger as well, couldn't we? Maybe let's do that. Okay, so I've used move it just to knock the nodes out a little bit. It's not quite as circular as I would like my roundabouts to be. There we go. Let's select the right bit. So we're going to select all of these nodes around here using this tool. Oh, we need to click the last one, don't we? There we go. And now we can also make this bigger. Right, I think we finally have this one almost nearly solved. Oh, that'll be an autosave. Quick sip of tea. This is all moving freely. Everything's frozen in time. Excellent. Let's come out of that view. Oh, there we go. It's working. So this is all moving freely. This is not backing up at all, which is good. There's a little bit of an issue coming up here, although I think that was just a backlog for when I messed around with some of these roads. I've upgraded some of these, changed the lane mathematics of them. So that is working all okay. I think this is all right. And this one down here is not backing up either. I've adjusted what these roads are. 2 in, 2 out, at least on each side, to get it moving quickly. Right, so the next issue is being caused by this. I've got the post sorting facility here. I put this turnaround here for post trucks to use, but it's being used by everybody. And I've checked, I'm not forcing anybody down here. I've changed a couple of the lane arrows, and I've just seen a rubbish truck come down here. Look, he's going to do it. This one here, look, he's come down here. He's not collecting. He's returning to the facility. Look, it's 100% full. And he's going down here to turn around, to go back up, to go out again. It's just something with the AI of this area is a little bit odd. I'm going to move it over here. I know this is backed up at the moment, but it won't be once we move this. So what I'm going to do is grab an asymmetrical road. That one will do just fine. That's going to go there. Then we're going to change this to give way. I may also add in the asymmetrical roads before and after that, as we do like that. So we've got dedicated lanes for everybody, and then that means we can just delete all of this. All you cars are going to be unhappy, and then we just need to do a little bit of changing here. This road is going over here. Yeah, we could adjust this slightly. Let's up this to 4 lanes coming down there, and that is also going to be, should we have that 4 lanes? So 1 lane goes off, 1 lane. So actually now this can go down to a 2-lane road, which was the industry one that we had before. Yeah, okay, so we'll pop that back to that. Nope, I want this one. That one and that one. Yep, there we go. So that's fine. So then that's going to be clear, which will mean this will be clear. We've got 1 too many roads coming down here. No, we haven't, because that goes into this. Yep, okay, that's fine. And then maybe just adjust this a little bit so it's not so winky or wonky. If we do that and do that, yeah, I think that's okay. Then the only other thing is this here. Boink. There we go. So everybody can go straight on. You can all go straight through. All the rest of it. How is that looking? So this is looking okay. This is looking okay. This has been backing up again because now everybody's freaking out because I've messed up this. So let me put this back to what it was before. And when I say before, I mean before I did some off-camera tweaking, which I did here. So we're going to have that as straight on. That is right. Yep. And then we've got everybody goes through. Everybody goes through. So let's just check back here. So if you pull out here, or if you come through here, you are in those lanes until you get to here. Then you can switch lanes if you wish. So We don't actually have lane switching turned on, although they will do that automatically there. And then you are in these lanes. You can also change lanes at this node here. And then it's only once you come into this junction, I'm then forcing you to stay in the lane. Otherwise it gets all hawky and, as we know, balky. So then this should be okay. Then we've got our speed. So I think that might just be a case. There we go, look. That's gone down. A case of just letting this run for a few moments. And hopefully this will stop being so silly. Aha! Things are looking good, are looking smooth. One more change I made, if we just head on back down here, is what was happening. If you remember from the previous time we tried to fix this, we had all of these exit roads from this big industrial area turning right. So that only turned right. This only turned right, this only turned right. I've changed it because what was happening was all the cars were coming out of here, turning right, going down the roundabout, round the roundabout and back again. And it was just extra traffic that wasn't needed. So what I've done is I've put a 1U two-way road. We've got right and left with timed traffic lights in here. This one here I've left at only turning right. And then this one here I've done the same. 1U two-way road with timed traffic lights, and at the moment that is working okay. Traffic along here isn't as anywhere near as bad as it was. We're also, I know the bus is going up there. We're not allowing left over here, but to be honest, I mean we could do, because the traffic isn't that bad, but I don't want to add another set of traffic lights near to this one, so I'm going to leave that going as it is. If they need to go up here to our train station, they can just go around the roundabout and back again. And that is working okay. This is all nice and clear. This is certainly clear all the way down here. Oh, finally. Let's just zoom out and look at this view. Have we finally fixed the traffic here? I mean, it's red because it's busy. But other than that, so these lights are about to change. Look, they're not backing up any further than the junction. That's normally the way I judge a good set of lights. The same here, look. These are stopping. Cars are coming down, then they change and go. And that is just the default settings on the lights. Oh, so I'm really pleased with that. This isn't backing up. Post office is working fine over there. Much better. So the last place we need to look at that has a problem with traffic, I mean we are at 84%, we don't have to touch this, but we are going to have a look at it, is over here in our farming area, and it has just got really congested. So what I'm going to do is do a couple of little changes here. These two items in the middle are milking parlours. Well, they were struggling to get, they've just had a delivery of crops, they've got some here, but I think these are the ones that are causing the most traffic. Let's just have a quick look. So that's coming from over there, that's coming from over there. What's that one there? I just want to actually look at the road. Let's do it this way. We'll go to the road, pick the routes and pick that road there. Yeah, I don't think these are helping, this little bit in here. So what we're going to do is make use of some of the other space that we've got. We've got all this space up here, which is not being used at all. And we're just going to repurpose some of this. So we're going to take this road here and we're going to do this. I was hoping they were both going to fit in there. Yep, there we go. That's fine. We know these need crops to keep working, so we're going to move this crop storage over to here. And that can get it out of there, come around and drop it in. I think that should be okay. Let's just upgrade the water pipes in here. There we go. Power is okay. So I'm hoping that is just going to make a little bit of a difference to this area here. Let's just run. I don't know whether we need all these little roads here. Now, what have we also got here? Animal products. What are these producing? Animal products. Okay, yeah, that also needs to then come over here. There we go. And then I'm wondering whether to connect this or whether these can go through here. I think that will be okay. Let's just keep an eye on this area just for a minute or two and see. Oh, look at all of those trucks coming out. Where are they all going? So going to large barn, small grain silo, small grain silo, small grain silo. So these are all coming in with the corn that we need for all of the stuff that we've got going on here. All right, let's just keep an eye on this, see how it goes. Okay, it's getting there. It's getting better. This is still a bit of a weird connection going through here. And you know what I'm going to do? Ooh, these two little roundabouts. Actually, it's clearing up. I was going to just connect them up in sort of like a dumbbell, but I think we're going to be okay. Yeah, it is slowly clearing up, actually. Look. I mean, these are only a couple of cars. What's going on this little stretch here? It's because all these are so close together. I'll tell you what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this node down here to give a little bit more space. I'm going to pause this. I'm going to delete that. I'm going to get that coming in there instead. There we go. So they can still reach the grain silos, but there's a little bit more space here. I'm also going to give dedicated turning lanes there. We've got that already. So that's clear. That's fine. This is okay. This is all right down here. This is all cleared up. This is always going to be busy because it's just the speed of the cargo train. So unfortunately, I think this bit here is always going to be like that. And I'm just wondering whether we could slip in another cargo train terminal somewhere to try and help with this, because all of these are all going up here, aren't they? Okay, with a little jiggery and a little bit of pokery, I think we fixed this one as well. I put in another cargo train station over here, which is accessed by these guys and anybody coming from this direction, and then all of these guys down here will always go for this one because it's nearer. So that's sort of almost split all of this in half. I think a couple of these are going over there as well, but it's given the option for both, which is just much, much better. There's always going to be a bit of traffic. Oh, another autosave. There's always going to be a bit of traffic coming out of the left one and onto this roundabout when that is dropping stuff off, just because it gets so busy. The game, there we go, finish saving, which is fine, And then there's always going to be a little bit of traffic here with these guys dropping off, but it's not as bad as it was. Remember, this bit down here was all backed up. But now, because we're splitting it, I think that's okay. I'm very pleased with that. So just going back and double checking. There we go. This junction here, working absolutely fine. Coming over here to this one. Yeah, Red Road is busy, but it's not backing up in any direction either. Oh, that is absolutely brilliant. Finally solved the worst traffic problem I think I've ever seen, and it was in my own city. Excellent. So don't forget now to check out the next video on the screen, which is my new British build series. Episode 1 is already out. Episode 2 is coming very soon. And subscribe so you don't miss out on those. I will see you all soon. Have a fantastic day. Take care. Bye-bye.